AUDUSD, we start with the daily chart. Okay, based on daily chart, we don't have much changes from my last week. I mean, last video analysis. Anyway, we move to lower time frame. We see how we can trade it for this week or today. Okay, when we move to forward chart, we can see based on the price drop today, because if you refer back to my last video, the price was here. I mentioned we looking for sell, and when the price broke this low, then from there we can look for buy. Okay, and now as we can see, the price broke this low. Anyway, we move to lower time frame. Okay, based on lower time frame, again, if I refer back to my last video when the price was somewhere around here, I mentioned that we're looking for sell, but we need to get the correction. What we get was this one. This is where we could sell, because of when we see this sharp move and this correction, we could sell. Okay, but in my last video, I mentioned that if we get a bigger correction, we were waiting for the bigger correction, but this is the only things we get it. Anyway, we were looking for sell, and this is what we get today. And when we see this sharp move, where we see this one, we could, and this correction, then we could sell, and we didn't need to wait for bigger correction, because there was a possibility we can put this one in relative to this. Okay, it's not really good trade setup, but based on what we analyze, we mentioned we look for sell. This is the only way we could take the trade. I know if the traders, they are in the trade, they think that they are in the sell, they should uh, start to manage the trade, because we are not sure how deep this one can go, whether this one can break the trend line or not. If yes, it's good for us, but we need to wait how deep it can go. And again, if you refer back to my last video, I mentioned that if we want, when the price was here, I mentioned if we want to buy, we better wait to price break this low, which broke already. If we put our line here, broke already. Now we want to see how, whether we can get the buy setup or not. That's why I mentioned the traders, if they get the sell from here, they need to start to manage the trade. Okay, right now we don't have any buy setup. We need to wait, we see what we will get here. But if we get, whether the price can drop some more, how deep, whether the price can break this trend line or not. But if the price didn't break the trend line, and that means that if the price drops some more, we start to correct here, then any buy setup, we are more interested. And what we expect, if we get a buy setup, at least the price can move to this high. But right now we don't have any buy setup. Okay, beside that, is there a possibility we get another small correction and the drop? Yeah, there is. Maybe we get similar to this or smaller. It depends on the traders whether they want to trade that or not, because we are not sure whether if this one continue and can break this trend line or not. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade setup for buy or sell right now. For buy, if we get based on lower time frame, if we get the small correction, is for sell based on lower time frame, if we get the correction, we can look for sell. What we consider is a short-term trade, but for longer-term trade, since the price broke this low, we are more interested in the buy. But right now we don't have any buy setup. We want to see what we will get from here. But if we get any buy setup, we will trade it. In this case, we just follow the chart, and if I see any changes, any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.